Aegeus was a prominent figure in the founding myth of Athens, known not only as the father of Theseus, but also as one of the kings of Athens, and the founder of important Athenian institutions. Legend has it that after being visited by Poseidon, Aegeus was commanded to throw a white rock into the sea if he returned safely from his trip. When Aegeus returned to Athens, he forgot to change the black sails on his ship, causing his son Theseus to believe that he had perished. Theseus later defeated the Minotaur in the labyrinth and returned to Athens, where he replaced the black sails with white sails to signify his victory. When Aegeus saw the white sails from afar, he believed that his son had died and plunged into the sea, which was later named after him. In addition to his role as a father and king, Aegeus was also responsible for founding key Athenian institutions such as the Aegidae, Boule, and Archonship. These were important for laying the foundations for Athenian government and showed Aegeus's significance in the rise of Athens as a powerful and influential city in the classical world. Aegeus was a man of great ambition, born in Megara as the son of Pandion. His father had been expelled from Athens by the sons of Metion, and after his death, Aegeus and his brothers decided to launch an attack to expel the Metianids and take over the government. With their combined efforts, they succeeded in their mission, and the power was divided among the brothers. Aegeus became the ruler of Attica, succeeding his father to the throne, while Megara was said to fall under Attica. Nisus became the king of Megara, and Lycus became the king of Euboea, with Pallas receiving the southern territory. As the eldest, Aegeus obtained the best and most coveted part, Athens. Despite his success, Aegeus was not free from challenges. He was forced to drive Lycus out of his territory, and the latter sought refuge in Arene, Messenia, under the rule of King Apharius. Meanwhile, Pallas and his 50 sons rebelled against Aegeus. However, they were no match for Aegeus' son, Theseus, who eventually succeeded in defeating them. Theseus went on to achieve great things, like killing the Minotaur, but the success can be attributed to the foundation that Aegeus had laid. Aegeus' rule over Attica enabled Theseus to be in a position to pursue his heroic deeds and create quite a legend around himself. Once upon a time, there was an ancient Greek king named Aegeus who had no heir to his throne. Desperately seeking guidance, Aegeus made his way to the oracle at Delphi. According to Pausanias, Aegeus believed that his fate was a result of Aphrodite's anger and introduced her worship as Aphrodite Urania in Athens in an attempt to appease the goddess. The oracle's message to him was cryptic, instructing Aegeus not to open a wineskin's mouth until he had reached the height of Athens. Completely puzzled by this enigma, Aegeus sought the wisdom of Pythius, king of Troezen. Pythius understood the true meaning behind the oracle's words and introduced Aegeus to his daughter, Aethra. Eventually, Aethra bore Aegeus a son named Theseus. Knowing that his throne was secure, Aegeus hid his sword, shield, and sandals under a rock before returning to Athens. Before leaving, he instructed Theseus to move the rock when he reached adulthood and claim his birthright. When Theseus finally arrived in Athens, Aegeus immediately recognized him by his possessions and acknowledged him as his son. Unfortunately, Aegeus' wife, Medea, saw Theseus as a threat to her children's inheritance and tried to discredit him. When that didn't work, she even resorted to poisoning him. Fortunately, Aegeus discovered what Medea had done and promptly banished her from Athens. In the end, Theseus took his rightful place as the new king of Athens, and his heroic deeds continued to be celebrated and remembered for centuries to come. Once in Athens, King Minos' son, Androgeus, was a skilled athlete who won every contest during the Panathenaic Games, even defeating Aegeus. However, Aegeus was consumed by envy and sent Androgeus to conquer the wild Marathonian bull, which ultimately led to his demise. King Minos declared war on Athens and demanded an annual tribute of 7 Athenian youths and 7 maidens, leading to the creation of the infamous Minotaur's labyrinth. Years later, Theseus arrived in Crete and fell in love with Minos' daughter, Ariadne, who agreed to help him defeat the Minotaur. Theseus emerged victorious and led the Athenian youths and maidens to safety. Afterward, Theseus sailed back to Athens with his crew. Unfortunately, he forgot to hoist the white sail, which meant he had survived the journey. Seeing the black sail, Aegeus assumed Theseus to be dead and he plunged into the sea, which was later named in his honor as the Aegean Sea. Despite the tragedy, Theseus' bravery and victory over the Minotaur ended the gruesome tradition of sacrificing Athenian youths and maidens to the beast. His story became a legend and a symbol of hope and courage in ancient Greece.
Do you want to explore more Greek mythology stories? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.